Okay, I'm up. Oh, God, my back. Oh, I've gotta get that bed up and going. Oh, I can't sleep in there again. Oh, and it's the middle of the night. What is... Oh, I couldn't have just slept longer. I don't even know how long I was asleep for. Alright. Log entry, the fourth, I think. Get the preliminary or starting hangar up and done. Little base is up there processing some additional stone. And then I moved some additional bits down here. Components, I set up some LCD screens, as well as laid out a daily taskers for myself. That way I can separate long-term goals and then short-term intermediate goals that are designed to step my way up to the longer things. So, additions I have on here for build hangar to our long-term, I need to get that rover charging point up because I'm not going to have infinite power in the rover. Power hangar, I can actually call good on storage. I've added a secondary battery, so might as well say we're good there for storage. Generation is kinda going. It's not at all what I want it to be, but I did move one of the wind turbines from little base to the top of this. It's providing very minimal power, but I mean, this place is also drawing very minimal power. Additionally, I've gone ahead and painted. I know, not a company value to get things painted and looking nice for oneself. They only care about results. I, however, like results and aesthetics, so the company can suck it on that one. And I've got some lights up and going. That way I can, well, see what's happening. In our done category, I now have moved over to add storage to hangar. That's good to go. Build hangar won't be complete until I get the charging point and power generation done. Assembler production hasn't been fully moved over. I need to add a refinery down here, even if it's just a basic refinery. Actually, no, I should add a full refinery. And then I need to design and build a rover trailer for a drone for our rover. That way, while we're out scouting around, we can bring that around. And if I come across any more valuable deposits, since cobalt's here, if I come across anything like silver, gold, magnesium, I can gather up a fair little bit and be able to do all that. But, ooh, that spirit is kind of close, but it's moving off. We'll be fine. But the trailer will be an intermediate to long-term goal. For today, I'm getting that bed up. I'm dealing with the power. Then I'll design and build a small mining drone. And then I'm going to go out and scout for some iron deposits. And finally, top my day off, I think I'm adding a speed module to the assembler down here. Yeah, I think that's the path we're going to go. But for now, and to start things off, I need a bed. And there. Bed up and running. Well, up and running, that's, it's not exactly accurate. Get a little bit of storage in my bed, that's fine. Left a place just over here for some programmables, but, oh, this is so much more comfortable. Oh, this bed. An actual bed. Oh, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Oh, and task 1 of the day complete. Perfect. And actually, I'm gonna change storage over to completed, and I need to get some generation happening. So I'm gonna go ahead, gather some plates and bits, and let's figure out what's happening with this. So Wind generation is fine. I'm not against it. But I think if I come out this way a bit, I could probably do like a solar axe, although solar is fairly minimal with the mountain right there, so here is probably not a great place to try and incorporate solar. So might as well just do the old tried and true. If I can get in this door, nope, can't. Because of course I can't. I need some hydrogen too. I have the ice. I could probably just do an H2O2 gen and get one up and running. That way I could have hydrogen again for my pack. But yeah, again, not likely to be a long-term solution there. If I could, nope, not doing that. Just walk my way up like I did before. And I'll probably have to come several levels up off the ground to get optimal wind efficiency, given that I have a tree line to compete with, and ripping out all the natural foliage isn't what I want, because it does provide me a bit of cover. And hopefully that's been what's keeping off the competition, shall we call them. Alright, I'm at the level where I'm gonna want everything, and yeah, that's gonna be... No! Uh-oh! Oh! God, my legs. Alright, walk that one off. Walk that off. Yeah, I want it up there, but, yeah, I need... I just need hydrogen. Give me a hydrogen generator, please. God, my legs. Why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? All components successful. Perfect. Doesn't matter where I slap this, it's only temporary. But I do need access to the cargo ports. There we go. Ice. Oh, buddy. Don't rip up that ice.
Fuel critical.
Yeah. I'm working on the fuel critical part. This is going to eventually get covered up with other things, so I'm fine digging down into this a bit. Now, if you could go ahead and, oh so kindly, refill that. Suit will absorb some. Refill it again. There we go. And, it's already dug up all this. Might as well not waste that ice. Might as well let it sit in here as the barnacle on the side of my ship. Alright, so do the walk back up. Slap down. Let's see, one on each side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I do believe. 5 actually, because I'm going to do otherwise I'd only be able to get 3. But if I do there, one on the other side and one here, it'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wind turbines, which will be more than enough for my current needs. They're not going to be the most efficient things out there, but there'll be something at the very least. Right there, and one more right there. Perfect. Select on these bad boys. And this, and I am burning through this hydrogen. Oh my gosh. Alright. Easy. Okay. Gotta weld them. Alright, last of the components. Jeez, this jetpack is not great, to say the least. Alright, and final. Perfect. That gets me 5 beautiful, beautiful wind generators. Take these down.
Fuel low.
Fuel low. Oh, ah!
Critical.
Yo. Whew. Hey. Ugh. Do I have any more left in my container? It is siphoning down. Yeah, not a heck of a lot, is it? There we go. I guess I can take this out. I don't need this right here. Give me some of those components back. Yep. Gotta quit doing that. Gotta quit doing that. And there we go. I'm fine with that being for generation for now. So I'm going to call that task done as well. The next big power expansion won't be to wind, though. I'd like to diversify my power income sources. And do probably a solar tower with some solar tracking happening. And I may actually just do that later today. Given that if I'm going to do an actual refinery out here, that's probably not the worst idea. And if I'm adding refineries, this is likely to become... yeah, if I'm adding whole refineries instead of just some basic refineries to process up just the bare minimums, it's probably best if I just turn this into the refining base. But I'll figure that out in a bit. For now, I need to get this assembler connected in to this. Got that. And final one, this will connect it in. Is this the best design? Probably not. But it's certainly the design I've gone with. Alright, so that connects this in. I can move some of the raw resources from up at Little Base down to here. In fact, I should go up there and check in on it. See what it is it's actually processed up. Take that. Yeah, let's go take a gander at Little Base. Lights on. And up the hill we go. Alright, Little Base. How you holding up? Old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine. Looks like you have gone through the current extension of stone. Ow. Stupid pistons. Yeah, I can kick that out a little further again. Which of these am I on? You are at 10. I'm on the final piston, actually. Ooh. Okay. Let's extend you up. 3.4. Perfect. Alright. And then reverse this bad boy. Let it go. That'll bring me in my additional resources. Looking okay on iron, actually. I could queue up quite a few things. For some reason, the assembler isn't wanting to run, though. Oh, because it's jam-packed full of crap it doesn't need to be. I can free up some room for some iron. Yep, there we go. Toss that into there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. So that's not going too badly. Making a bunch of motors for the drone, because it's going to need some for flight purposes. Monarch transport is moving off. Okay. Not going to concern myself with that then. Not at all. The battery here had gotten a full charge before I moved that turbine down there. So I'm not concerned with it running out of power anytime soon. But the old rover here is something that does concern me power-wise, because I don't have a way to charge it back up. Not yet, anyhow. So, given the recent accomplishments, I say that's the next thing on the to-do list, which I actually think it is quite literally the next thing on the to-do list, is to make a charging point for this. Probably put the handbrake on. That might be helpful, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right. So, charging point. Let's get this thing figured out. And there it is. Connector, kind of low. Yeah. It's very low. Fortunately, it's half a block too low. Let's go wheels. If I play with the height offset, I know I can get down to where we need to be. Call it at 2.3. That is where it needs to be. And we'll throw the connector on for switch lock. Bam. So I can connect up. I will do a preset for probably docking to drop that height offset, connect up, and then be able to go out. Alternatively, I could turn these into half blocks and have the full offset back up and connect in. That is an additional thing I could do. I would need to ramp up out of here. Although the adjustment of the height offset isn't the end of the world. So I think I'll leave it as is. Yeah, I'll leave it as is. Leave it as is, and we're going to add some catwalks to go around this. Alright, there. I have a little bit of shenanigans going on here. Thinking about maybe extending this one further over so I can kind of get to the top. I was thinking about running the length of it so I could have catwalks that go all over the upper section there, but I don't actually feel like that's the best configuration for this area. Mind you, there's not a great configuration for the area, given its cramped nature, and the curves and the surfaces where I can actually get lights. So it's not a super great configuration, but I'm out of small steel tubes. Ooh. Right. Small steel tubes. Perfect. I should go grab some of that iron and transport it down here, shouldn't I? All right, everything I can carry. Oh, right. Wheels. Your height offset needs to head back up. And I need to up the strength of the suspension. Do it at 13. Because there is a lot of mass in the back of this baby. She, literally and metaphorically, has some junk in the trunk. Oop, that's broke. I think it was broke before. But it's most certainly broke now. And I'm actually going to set wheels... decrease height offset and increase height offset. So let's lower ourselves down to a nice acceptable range, and we'll repair this mistake that I've made. Oh, small steel tubes. Of course that's the part that broke in here. Because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't that be what's wrong? Oddly enough, I can get access right here and just take out a bunch of iron. Apparently I don't have a bunch of space on me because I'm holding a bunch of crap I don't need to be. Ah, there we go. Connector's back in action. Connector is hooked up. Handbrake is on. Does it need to be? Probably not. Set my batteries to recharge. Ah, and I feel good. Well, I feel better. Now that we have added, I think it's over here. Build the rover charging point. Ah, have it. Is it pretty? No. Does it work? Yes. So, I'll take it. I will most certainly take it. And kind of nice that I can see those. A little awkward right here. But, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. If things are coming together, I'm just going to take what wins I can. And there. Gives me a little workspace up here. That, I think fits in quite nicely. Quite nicely indeed. Also, that's already done with that. Holy Jesus. Can you give me a production? Can you get? Ooh, wait. I don't have silver or platinum. I can't make any better tools. Never mind. I've completely forgotten what I was about to do. That whatever it was is gone in one side of my brain hole and out the other. But the sun's kinda up. Well, as up as it's ever been around here. Get power going. Need a refinery, but is that on my power? Let's call that good. Design build the mining drone, scout for iron, and add a speed module. Let's queue up a speed module to make sure we get all the bits. If I go production, blocks, if we do speed module, there we go. Oh yeah, it's got all those resources. All right, perfect. And while that does that, I'm gonna steal myself a bunch of blocks, or a bunch of steel plates, not blocks. Steal myself a bunch of steel plates and drag this over, or forward, and over. And I'm going to build the little mining drone right inside of here. And I think. Do I want it as a drone? I do. Actually, I do want it as a drone. That's, yeah. It's, certainly what I want is a drone. So, let me do a little designing. Alrighty, there. That's the basic outline of what we're going to be working with. I need to up armor in some places. I'll probably sneak in a few extra lift thrusters, like in here or something. But 2 larges for lifts, 2 large flatmos for downward. I may throw some large flatmos on the bottom, actually, for some additional lift. I don't have any strafing thrust in just yet. I have forward and reverse, and so come to think of that, we will... Yeah, I kind of overlooked that until right now when I started opening my big dumb face mouth. That's kind of an important thing, isn't it? It's the ability to turn. Actually, let's put that in there like that. Let's take this one and flip it around. I kind of like those step staggered looks. That's fine like that. Gives me 2 in either direction. If I leave them as is. I could add 3 regulars in either direction. I can mimic on the bottom some of this shenanigans happening up top. That way I have some redundancy built in. But yeah, for now, for starters, let's get this all welded up. Do I? I don't even know that I have all the components we're gonna need. I should probably start with all the batteries, shouldn't I? And there we go. That's all the batteries welded. Get some of these motors, connectors, reversing cameras, flatmos, the remote, the antenna, just all of these essential bits need to all be welded. I've got some of these just regular platings in here that can help. Some of this. I'm gonna have, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reverse. Could add 7, 8 reverses. Could do some other stuff in here. But I think this is gonna be all right. And drilling with this should, because I've kept the profile fairly compact, it should clear enough just with the ore gathering drilling right through, and not have to do any weird wiggling to get it to clear a large enough path. So I want to keep the profile this slim and not go any extra down or up. So basically the height of what my large atmospheric thrusters on this thing are. So it means I can get flatmos in here. It means I can get a conveyor converter if I rotate one of these, actually. That'll let me put a conveyor converter with a connector next to it. Ooh, actually, the connector will add one additional block down. And I don't need an underslung connector just yet. I may get to the point where I do, but 3 medium cargo containers, a connector, and 3 drills is already a fair bit of ore for the size of operation I'm going to be running here. So maybe I don't need that much more. But let me shut myself up and get to welding, because I am behind schedule for the day. Oh, and they're all welded up. And while I was welding, I noticed I had neglected to add any gyros, so let's do that now before I get any further. I want to add a few of them. 2, 3. That should work. That should work just fine. And there we go. So, I do still feel I need more strafing thrusts. 3 in either direction is a little lacking. If I don't know most of the rest of this, I can't add any plates in there or any of this. I'm going to do a little bit of this building, well, on log, since I didn't do much of it at all using the logs. And I figure, whoever's seeing this may find it useful in some capacity, so why not? Why not? Do what do they call this back in the greebling, as it were. Do the greebling on logs. Well, greebling in a bit of functionality, I guess. Not too much functional, though. So that's giving away all the secrets. And a magician never tells his secrets. Although I'm not a magician. or anyone containing any great secrets. And it might be nicer if I, do I do it here? Kind of encapsulates a bit of that. No, I left it exposed up top. Let's do the same here. 3, and then this had this. Did it not? No, it did not. It did not have that. It had nothing because I had extra reverse thrusters there. I suppose I close it out, right? So we don't want too much happening here. That would be a no-no. Oof, energy is indeed low. Thank you, suit lady. You've been most helpful in these trying times. Might I offer you a hard-boiled egg? Let's drop in here, get these welded as I go. That way I'm not getting too far ahead of myself. And I'm using the wrong block set again. Lovely. That can go there. I can go there. And create myself just the nicest little what do I call this? The nicest little skirting? Question mark? I think I'm going to leave that more or less exposed as is. And instead, I'm going to grab some armor plates and use these to kind of tie in some of this. Just as minor protection. It's not gonna stop basically anything, but it makes me feel better about myself. Actually, you know what? I do want to replicate that to the other side. Little replication work. What's the worst that could happen? We all die gruesome, horrible deaths? Well, newsflash. It's probably going to happen anyways. There we go. Got all of that. I got a little bit of space up here. And while I was thinking, I wanted an event controller and a couple of timer blocks. So I think for what I want to do, I'm going to need 2 timer blocks and 1 event controller, I think. So a single event controller, and it should be a pair of timer blocks is what I want, I think. And I'll get all those set up here in a second. And the longer I go, the more I think I'm not actually going to go find any of that iron today. I don't have any steel plates, because of course I don't. There we go. Just grab a bunch of them. Ooh, almost overshot that. And I want a bit of protection over all of this. Oh, I've got a space there and there too. I'll leave those ones exposed for the time being. There may be something I can actually do with those in the coming. Ooh, that's not right. Now is it? That and that, and then I need a flat piece, like so. There we go. And I'll leave that as is for now, just as that protection. It shouldn't be in combat, so I don't actually need any of that. But I have a plan for painting, so I kind of want to see how that turns out. All right. Now for a final touch on the greebling. Let's go. Oh, and voila. Got her built. Not happy with how kind of this shaping here came out. I think I might just make this flat straight across this top right here and leave this curve in here. Yeah, because the rest of it didn't. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. If I go here. Actually, I might leave these as curves. Just because they seem to fit a little better. Nope. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Leave that as a curve. And hold on. There was one of those. We'll have that in there. But the rest of these just, I don't know why, just wasn't sitting right as, the more I looked at it, just didn't really feel the way it should. I mean, that doesn't really either. Honestly, I kind of liked the exposed pieces better, the functional blocks, but probably best not to have those completely out. I could, actually thinking of it, I might be able to do a different sort of wrapping system. It's a little snub. Had I extended it out and done another set of atmos, for large atmos for lifting, and I did put the flat mos on the bottom, the large flat mos for extra lift thrust, I might have been able to do a little bit different wrapping system to kind of make it look like the struts and the trussings are holding those on a bit better. But as it stands, I didn't care for how these pieces turned out, so this is what it is. Didn't waste too terribly much time with it, and there. I think that'll do me for now. We'll do the coloring and everything on it later. Let's go Atmos. These are the only ones on this system. I'll go ahead and turn them on. Are they kicking? They seem to be kicking. Thrust override disabled. Alright, so if I separate, are you just going to fall? No, cool. You did, in fact, catch yourself. I'm happy enough to rip this back. And get in here and do a little bit of management. So, atmospheric thrusters. These don't really tell me if they're up, down, left, right, forward, reverse. I guess I'll just make a master atmo group. Atmospheric thrusters. Let's grab all of them. Let's call this mining drone atmo master. Now we have a master group for that. We have our drills. I don't need to group the drills. Let's do camera. Top mounted camera. Front top mounted camera. Back camera. And we can tag those. Let's get our antenna. Antenna is at 5 kilometers, which is really, truthfully, all I need. We have this bad boy. Let's rip out the beacon from here and replace this with an antenna. That way, while I'm out mining, I can actually, do the things. Oh, antenna? Please and thank you. Should be able to, there we go. Sneak that bad boy right in there. Have all the components. Lovely. Alright. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and control this. No. Remote? Can I not control you? You're the main controller. What is up with your not allowing me to control? Oh, broadcast is off on my suit. Remote. I should now be able to, control. Ooh, easy killer. Going to add some landing gears right into here. So there. And this is how I dock it to the roof of this bad boy here. So, I should probably put a camera underslung too, shouldn't I? And then I need to set up your event controller. This event controller is going to be the event of a Yeah, it's going to be the event of the connector connected. Select actions. Actually, give me my timer blocks. Going to name you our connected. And we're going to name you our connected instead of disconnected. I'm just going to say deconnected because I think it sounds funnier. All right, so go ahead back to the event controller. Select actions. First thing that's going to happen is going to be the connected timer block. So the first time we connect up, because it's not connecting anything, it will trigger this. So we connected, trigger now. We deconnect or disconnect. Still sounds funnier if you say deconnect. Trigger now. I gotta entertain myself. I'm alone here on this planet. And then I can go to connected timer block. Don't really need a delay. Setup actions. You're going to go... I needed a group for batteries. Hold the phone. You're going batteries. Group. Mining drone. Batteries. Save. Alright. Connected timer block, please. Again, let's try this. Groups. We are going... Batteries are going to recharge on off. Thrusters are going to toggle blocks off. Actually, I'm going to set you to I guess recharge on off is all I got there. So turn to recharge, shut off all of our thrusters. And that's all I should really need it to do. And then we're going to go to the deconnect timer block. And you're going to do the reverse. If you could go, when we disconnect, I want you to change the recharge state again. And then toggle all of these on. Can't test that right now because this is in the way, but of my only connector. So yeah, but that is it. And well, the day is gone on much longer than I would have liked it to. So I'm gonna have to go scouting in the morning. So I didn't get my daily taskers all completed, which is I'll have to count it as a fail for the day. So there, we actually can add a speed module. I did queue the parts. I think I've used them all, though. If I go speed module, which also means I can close in the floor, not have all this shenanigans happening. So speed module. Please give me all the bits. I'm short construction components. Okay, just wait on some construction components. Yeah, I can get out of here. Thank you. As soon as I can get those. One short. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And if I go ahead and slap that bad boy in there, I'm gonna have to queue up a bunch of stuff. But I'll be able to finish out that floor bit, have that all isolated. And an extra task will be checked off. I'm actually gonna go ahead and preemptively hit the X. Sounds like everything's constructed. Either that or I've run out of materials. Nope, everything finished on up. And we are good. The mining drone and the block tools. The mining drone and the rover aren't really going to get in here simultaneously. but that's fine. I didn't really want this hangar to be designed to accommodate both simultaneously. I want the mining drone to be able to land and dock up to a trailer. That trailer be able to be backed into position and offload into a larger storage medium, connected to the base and connected to a set of refineries is what I want. Where's my forward camera? Camera front view. We're going to throw camera back to view. Connector, we're going to go ahead and switch lock there. Down camera, just in case we need it. We're going to go to view there. And I don't need anything. Oh, nope, I do need something. Dink! Oh, easy. Just land you. Oh, I almost smashed that. Well, I did smash it. I almost destroyed so much of what I just did. Ooh, boy, would that have upset me. Landing gears. We need mining drone, landing gear, save. These landing gear, I don't know that I'm going to have permanent. But for now, they will be sticking around. Also don't want you to auto-lock. And don't show blocks in the toolbar. Atmospheric thruster.
Energy low.
Don't show those in the terminal. I just want the group in the terminal. What else is in here that I can hide? Gyroscopes. I'm going to hide you out of the terminal. Cargo I'll keep there. Batteries have a group, so we're happy there, happy there. Cameras will leave all in there. Drills I don't really need to see, so hide you out of my terminal. Vent controller and everything else will stay. But with the power situation happening and everything else, I think I'm going to end this log out. Again, unfortunately, didn't have everything done off my daily task list. But I will go ahead, move over everything that I have done, and everything else that is deleted out of here. So Scout for Iron will be the first thing I get up to tomorrow. That's done. Power generation is done here. Build rover charging points. I'm going to call the hangar built as well. Like that. I needed to grab a few more of these that I didn't really snag just then. That's okay, because I can just run back over here. I can grab them. So, add storage. Thank you. You are already done. Assembler. So next time I will work on getting the refineries, scouting for that iron, building and designing that trailer for this drone, and maybe even upscaling this rover as well. But all things for tomorrow. So actually, let me get my daily task listing moved over, and I'll have to start planning out what else needs to be added to the long-term to-do list outside of what's on my my tasks set to me by the company. But like I said, end of this log. So whoever listened, whoever's got this, whoever you are, thanks for hearing what are probably some of the last words of a dead man. So thanks. And remember to, unlike me, unfortunately, stay safe out there.